It's Week 15 of the NFL, and we're in for a show from Anthony Richardson. After his last game, he's now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Colts and the Steelers, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 24.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Hoosier State and Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Indianapolis Colts. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, we take a look at the Colts entering play. They come in playing some decent football, 5-3 in their last 8 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindset.
The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Pass interference. Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Outstanding that time from Keanu Benton. Got in there and hit him for a loss. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Second down, here's Richardson. And this one's incomplete. Looking for Jelani Woods that time. And now it's 3rd down. And there on your screen, Charles, the key inactives guys out this week.
And there's never anything good about any injury, but there's a silver lining to them, is that it creates opportunity for someone else on the depth chart. Will they take advantage of it with good play? Or have they not prepared well, thinking they'll never get on the field, and they'll go out there and hurt their team?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steelers offense set for their first possession here, and it's Kenny Pickett who will lead the way, the 2nd-year man, Charles, from Pitt.
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. Down the left sideline. Allen Robinson. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Again, it's Harris. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Richardson off the play fake. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. In motion is McKenzie. Again, it's Richardson. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. Pushes past him. And always sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Richardson out of the shotgun. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Keanu Benton brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. They go play action with Richardson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
3rd and long for Richardson. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. Gay's kick is good. And they're on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Here's Pickett. He finds Pickens over the middle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone.
And he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags. And I believe this is going to be a first down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now they fake the jet sweep there and a run instead with Harris. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. From the gun, here's Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Quiddy Pay. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. Back to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Smoke Monday, providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 33. And running with power here. A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Richardson to the air on 1st down. A throw on the money there to Doolin. He got 29 yards that time. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Taylor is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point, and goes up and good. It's now 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Gunnar Olszewski bringing it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, these are what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. Pass incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on first down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
On third down, here's Harris. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Let's take it inside his own 40. 43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. The throw over the middle, taken in, and taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Here's Richardson to throw. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Problems on third down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on third down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to third down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on first and second down.
Crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward. That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third manageable, or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 17 and an Indianapolis first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Richardson. touchdown. Josh Downs, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Olszewski now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. But not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14. Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Pickett back to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Pickett on 2nd down. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts' 24-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one, a 41-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown at 17-10. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. A final shot before the half. Richardson. And this one is incomplete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. 1 touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. Olszewski now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Back to throw, Pickett. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They'll drop the throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 8. 52 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So he nearly took it. The distance gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now, because is he rewarding himself for a great run, or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Pickett. Quick completion here to Johnson. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Pickett going to bootleg it. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! Darnell Washington from 8 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded right at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the 2nd half. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Oh, the option to give to Taylor here. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. He may go. Jonathan Taylor, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd. Got done.
Gay is on for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. Into the end zone where the runner was. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead and trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Pickett a look to throw it here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This will be taken at the 10. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They're rocking and rolling, but the scoreboard doesn't show a big difference. You know, maybe it's one of those games where coaches say you can't miss your turn on offense.
I like the way you phrased it, especially with that. I love that rocking and rolling because the explosions on offense are happening. So that's going to get the crowd going. They're loving that. But defensively, they just can't get it together to get the stops they've needed in order to help increase their margin. They've got to find a way, but you're not counting on it. Exactly what you said. Can't miss your turn, can't miss your opportunity.
Yeah, they're going for another opportunity now. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
Richardson off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Oh, and that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Off the option, here's Taylor. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Richardson. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cameron Hayward getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. 3rd and long for Richardson. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Isaiah McKenzie, 43 yards. And the Colts are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
An extra point by Gay is up and good. And lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Steelers ready for their next possession. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Pickett to throw on first down. A short one there to Freiermuth. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Fighting to stay, but in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, I don't know if he's sensing contact to come or what, but that's a ball he'd love to have back. That could have gone for big yardage, but it just didn't want to stay in his hands. That's a tough break.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Richardson to the air on first down. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now out come the Steelers. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game...
Pickett lost it. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Pickett backed up into his end zone here. fighting his way through contact. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on fourth. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a fourth down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the shotgun, Richardson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Now Richardson. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Looking to throw, Pickett. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Josh Downs with his 3rd touchdown so far. Number 13 now on the year. And the Colts up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing late. 4th quarter, and the QB is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Olszewski going to hold on to this one. Touchback. And the Steelers set to take the field. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Pickett. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Pickett. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on.
Come on. Hey, 70 Rangers. Bring it in.
On 1st down, Richardson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just held on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Olszewski now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Pickett back to throw. And that is incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
And he'll take it on this side of midfield. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And control of the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Richardson working from the gun. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. Up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
And it's caught inside the 10. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
Richardson out of the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did